Hello. Hello. So I know I have not been around lately. I've been very busy. I've recently just moved back from London, back to my hometown, and I'm back in my family home. Yay! I mean, it is a bit of a shock because I haven't lived at home since, well, for about 4 years now. I mean, I've been at uni and then I went off to London, try to like find out what I really want to do and just discover like London, because I'm from a really small northeast town. I just wanted to have a go of a big city, get out there and really discover really what I want to do with my life. So I'm doing a little short video about my time in London. Lots of people have been asking me like, oh, what did you do in London? Like, how is it? And I want to give a brutal, honest opinion of my time in London and if it is actually worth moving there. It's a tough one. So why did I want to move to London? Well, I recently got my degree in journalism, and first I wanted to move there because obviously all the jobs regarding journalism and writing are obviously in London. Easier said than done. So I really struggled to find a job in the journalism industry. I found with journalism and my degree is it's not what you know, it is who you know when it comes to journalism, which is something that I wish we kind of got told and taught, and maybe I think we needed a bit more of a push on like what we're supposed to do. I mean, we didn't even do like CV writing and like who to talk to or anything like that, and I just think that was a big flaw in my course. Like they kind of just we passed and then they're just like, in the wide world, fend for yourself. So I mean, I love writing. You know, as you know, I'm a blogger and I've been doing YouTube and stuff, and I'm really interested in it. I think personally it's not something I want to like do my whole career behind. I had so many setbacks. It was just like, is this the right career for me, kind of thing. And I mean, I'm blogging and things like that. Sorry, I've got a really funny throat today. I have for the past days. I don't know why. It's maybe personally it's something I want to do as a hobby. And with blogging and stuff, I mean, it'd be really good if I could actually like, you know, like make a career out of my blog, but I'm nowhere near that yet. I kind of, with the journalism industry as well, is there's a lot of restraints and restrictions on what I can write, and I really like the free will of what I want to write and where I want to write, rather than do this news story, do that news story, and do this music review. So with my blogging and things, I think I've got free reins of what I want to do, and I'm much happier that way. So I moved to London with my partner Josh. He is at university in London, so I thought, and it's something I've always wanted to do even before I met him, so I was like, why the hell not? So I did it. I moved there without a job or even an inkling of a job. I literally just moved there on a whim, so it was a bit of a risk. I'm not gonna lie, London was one of the hardest places to find a job. It's ridiculous because obviously it's the capital, and you think, oh my god, there is thousands and thousands of jobs, but it's just so difficult to get them because people are literally fending for the life of them. There's like thousands of applicants, and if you are just that tiny little bit not as good, then you're just gonna get a pie in your face basically. I had 1,000,001 interviews. I even had a job interview with a website that I was really interested in working for. I got through all the rounds, and the interview went really well, and I was so happy. But then I got a call a week later saying that someone applied with me with just a little bit more experience than me, which, I mean, just give me a chance. So yeah, what did I do in London? So what I did, I finally did get a job. I got a job in, as you know, I'm really interested in my fashion, and I landed myself a job at Topshop in Oxford Circus on Oxford Street. Lots of people were like, wow, like, oh, it's so glamorous. It was literally the least glamorous job I've ever worked, ever. So yeah, I worked there for almost 10 months, and I left just in July to move back home. It was difficult. It's not an easy job. I mean, there's thousands of staff in that shop. I dealt with a lot of mean customers, but beside that, like, I did have quite a bit of fun. I met some amazing people at Topshop, and who hopefully I will stay friends with for the rest of my life. They really did make London a lot less lonely for me and a lot better for me. So yeah, so obviously the 25% discount was a bonus. I didn't really shop in Topshop until I started working there because I couldn't afford it, but when you have 25% discount, But yeah, and every, if you're thinking about working at Topshop as well, every 3 months you get 60% off of 6 items. So any item you want, except party dresses, you can have jackets, you can have tops, because you have to wear Topshop clothing as uniform, which it is a good perk. I mean, I got these like £90 boots for like 60% off, and I was just like, whoa, and I absolutely love them. They're like I wear them all the time. But what is it like living in London? It is fun. It's really fun. There's art galleries there's a new art gallery, there's a new pub, there's a new bar, there's a new like thing going on, there's stuff happening at Waterloo Station, there's a slide open for adults, there's anything you can possibly imagine. The difficult thing is about London is everything is very, very, very bloody expensive. I mean, back home I'm used to a pint being like £2 something, but in London it is £4 something. A bottle of wine was like £25 in a pub, and here I can get one for a tenner. So obviously it was a bit of a culture shock when I first went. I couldn't even get around that was less than a tenner. I was like, ah! Like, honestly, it was ridiculous. Yeah, so that kind of bled me dry a little bit, because, you know, everyone likes a bit of a tipple now and then. Also as well, getting around, well, as from this Friday there is 24-hour tubes. Yay! But I wasn't there when the 24-hour tubes were there. So, night buses are the thing of the devil. I hated them. I would never get them, because after I've had a drink I just want to sleep, and I lived in West London, so it was quite far out from the city, and all my friends always used to go out and around like Piccadilly Circus and stuff like that. Ubers are really expensive too. I once got lost in an Uber in London, and it was terrifying, and I was in that taxi for 2 hours, but Uber were really, really nice, because it was their fault, because the sat-nav wasn't working, and they gave me it for free. But since then it kind of like terrified me to get an Uber if I didn't know where I was, kind of thing. So yeah. But yeah, so yeah, London is fun. I mean, I did all the art galleries, like I did a lot of exploring. I mean, the one thing I didn't actually get round to doing is actually going to Shoreditch when I lived there, which is a bit strange, because, you know, it's the cool hip place for bars and clubs and stuff, and I never actually went, just because my boyfriend point blank refused and said it was full of hipsters. So, would I recommend living in London? I would, yes. I mean, I've grown up as a person, I've grown within myself. I think I'm a lot more I'm a confident person. Before, like, I was terrified and starting new jobs and meeting new people. I literally only went to London with just Josh, who I knew, and I made tons and tons of friends. It's also made me not more, I suffer from anxiety, and I think it's really, really helped with my anxiety to like meet new people and things like that, and even like talking to the customers and stuff when I worked at Topshop. I personally would not go and live in London if you do not have a job set up. It was a tough few months, and I had a lot of help through my parents in able to afford my rent. Number 2 is, you have to understand that rent is the most ridiculously expensive thing there. I was paying nearly on £600 a month for a room in West London. Like, it absolutely bled me dry. There was some points where I was paying my rent, my council tax, and then my bills, and I was only left with £200 a month after I paid everything. It was difficult. I mean, I don't know how I haven't gone like grey from stress. But yeah, but literally, if you want to move to London and discover new things and discover new people and grow as a person and basically just have fun, then I definitely would recommend it. But get a job first, because if you do not have a lot of money, if you do not have any savings, and you do not have parents that are really, really nice, then you're really, really going to struggle with money there. Like, I mean, you pay a lot for the tubes. I mean, I paid almost like probably £150 a month just on tubes. Like, it's really, you just have to be financially stable to live there. I mean, people who are on £20,000 a year struggle. You just sit down and think about it. But if you want to have fun, if you want to have a little bit of adventure, I think do it. I mean, we're only young. Even if you're not young, do it. You've got nothing holding you back, do it. But I've come back. Why have I come back? Well, because of the last stage. I couldn't afford it anymore. It just got too much where it was just like, I was constantly just stressing and worrying about money, and it was just ridiculous. I'm back home now. I'm getting my cooking done for me. I'm getting my washing done for me. I mean, it's not a bad thing. They're not asking for much lodge off me. It's So at the minute, I'm working part-time, and obviously my blog and YouTube, as well as I am working in schools once a week because I have decided I do in fact want to do a PGCE. So that's something I definitely want to go for, and that's what London's really helped me with. It's like, what did I actually want to do with my life? It's something I'd be really good at, and it's something. So I'm working in schools once or twice a week, just to see if it's something I really want to do, because obviously I don't want to like just jump into something and spend and get myself in another £9,000 of debt for something I'm like So yeah, that's something I really wanted, I'm looking to do, and possibly even a master's as well, which I'm looking into as well. So yeah, so that's about it really. So next week I'm going to do another video about my everyday makeup look. So if you want to watch that, then you can, and then I'm going to have a few hauls coming up as well, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, just keep tuned, and really big thank you for watching again. I really appreciate it. I know I'm only a new starter and things like that, but thank you, it's very nice. And thank you for all the followers and the shares and the likes and the blog followers and comments. Like it's something like, thank you, it really means a lot to me. But anyway, until next week, and I promise you that I will have a new video every week. Sorry, I've just been really busy with moving, and I've had the flu, and then I had a really bad chest infection for 2 weeks, and I literally couldn't breathe, and it's not been good, and I'm off down, feeling better. I'm all settled in, as you can see. So I'm like, oh, there's my new dressing table. Thanks, Dad. So yeah, so like, share and follow, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye, thanks for watching.